tips and techniques for hiring a new employee. In this clip, I want to talk about checking references. I don't know for how many years I have been helping people hire and helping people get hired, and the number of people who don't check references absolutely flabbergasts me. Some people are of the opinion, well, you know, the reference is going to say something good anyway, so why would I call? Well, from my experience, that's not the truth at all. What I said earlier is anywhere between 21 to 71% of resumes have falsehoods on them. And so you want to be able to double check that. In the interview process, you should have asked some questions that you can then ask a reference. And what you're looking to is to verify. If the applicant answered the question this way, then you want to call somebody that they work with and ask a very similar question, and you should be getting a very similar answer. This way you can verify validity and reliability of the applicant's answers. The other thing is, don't assume that a reference is necessarily just automatically going to give a great reference. Most references will give, to the best of their ability, an honest outline of the good things about the applicant and the areas for improvement, and really that's what you're looking for. I have very often from my reference checks, I have decided that I absolutely am not going to hire this applicant because I have found out that through the interview process and checking references that I have absolute falsehoods, either one side or the other. And I'm not sure who's not telling the truth, but it's too big of a risk for me to hire somebody based on that. So what I've determined is, again, as I said earlier, when you're looking to do your telephone interview, you're looking to disqualify when you check your references. That's also the purpose. The purpose of this is, I've narrowed it down to this number of applicants, check the references, and from the references you might find out that you have disqualified somebody. Listen for nuances. Questions like, would you hire this person again? What happens is the reference might take a moment and hesitate. There's a lot of information in that hesitation. So when you check your references, you're not just looking for the words that are being said, you're also listening very carefully for the words that aren't being said, because they often carry a great deal of weight when you're doing a reference. It is certainly a valuable activity. It does not take that much time, but it can represent a great reward for you in finding out that an applicant's being truthful or not.